same as I gave in every other issue that I talked about. I will do my best and my utmost to uphold democracy when I get to Parliament and raise issues of democratic rights. I will do my best to uphold and ask questions about human rights when I get to Parliament, and I will do my best and uphold this September when Parliament returns to put forward questions to the British government about the release of Imran Khan and other political prisoners. I've been a Member of Parliament for 5 weeks, and as Councillor Iqbal said, the first question I asked was around recognition of Palestine and ensuring we get back to an immediate ceasefire and Britain uses its power as a government, and I believe that will be something we will continue to do. And I give you this commitment, I will do that again when Parliament returns. In the meetings I've had in those 5 weeks, my first question I said, Britain, was around recognition of Palestine. The first intervention I made to the Foreign Secretary, the first ever intervention I made as a British Member of Parliament, was around restoration of funding for UNRWA and getting the peace process back on track in the Middle East. The first thing one of the first meetings I had in Parliament with my great friend and sister Naz Shah MP, who has already convened British MPs in Parliament since the general election to discuss issues around democracy in Pakistan and the rights of democratic freedoms of people like Imran Khan, and what we can do as British MPs across parties to ensure those freedoms lives. Now, I had the great privilege before my election to go and visit Kashmir, because I wanted to give that commitment before I was elected to learn and see for myself more about an issue which I never heard about at school. I never learnt about as a white bloke in my education. I never learnt about the culture, the history, the abuses for it. So as part of my learning, I wanted to go. And today, when you get the former Prime Minister here, I've learned again from someone close to this very issue about the issue of democracy, human rights and freedom. And just as I've taken that forward on Palestine and will continue to do so, I will continue to speak out for peace and self-determination and justice for the Kashmiri people to determine their own future. And to me, the principle is very, very simple. It is not for me as a British citizen or British politician to decide who the Pakistani people should vote for. It is for me as a custodian of democracy to ensure people in Pakistan have a free choice of the candidates who put themselves forward, and it is up to Pakistani voters to make that choice. A choice which is currently denied, a choice which is currently held back, and a choice that all of us as Democrats need to speak from, whether it's speaking to you in Peterborough, speaking out in Parliament, or this British government and our government using its influence to ensure democracy is upheld wherever it is in the world, and for tonight's purpose upheld in Pakistan, ensuring freedom and justice. And your choice and the choice of Pakistani people is respected. I need to go very shortly, but I've spent several hours meeting many members of the community, and I'm on a family holiday. This is already halfway through my family holiday, so please forgive me. If I have one higher purpose in politics beyond immediate human rights, it is not to get divorced and not to get my family situation, so I will protect that time. But I give you this commitment, I will come back and I will listen. I will never be entirely the politician you want, because this is not my lived experience, but I always do my best to be the best politician I can be, to represent all of our communities in Peterborough and represent the needs and demands we all have, to represent justice, human rights, peace and democracy at home and on the world stage, because together we are more powerful, and together our voice, the voice of Peterborough, played out through me on the national platform, ensures the plight of democracy in Pakistan, the plight of Democrats like Imran Khan, the plights of other prisoners of conscience will not be ignored. Together, let's do this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.